Good evening and welcome to the Sunday Night League Touring Car Championship here at round number 3, Lago Maggiore, here in the Italian mountains around this beautiful West circuit. And we are live here on a Monday night, and you know what that means, some more incredible action. As Chris Boo joins us in the chat. Good evening, Chris Boo. Look then at the grid for this race number 1 here at round number 3. And on pole in the BMW, first pole position of the season, it is Salek. He is starting on the hard tyres and he is in 7th place in the championship with 47 points. Second on the grid, it is Wolfbane, also in the BMW. He is going to be starting on the super soft tyres, and he is second in the championship with 77 points. In third place, keeping a strong qualifying session for these first 3 rounds, it is GT87 Tiger. He starts on soft tyres, and he is currently in 10th place with 41 points. In 4th place is SNL Jam in the Subaru, and he is starting on the super soft tyres. He's currently 4th in the championship with 70 points. In 5th place, we have got Noxie, the podium hunter in the BMW. He's 3rd in the championship with 72 points, and in race number 1, he's starting on the medium tyres. Then making his debut in the championship, it is Season 2 Formula X champion Cthulhu. He is in a Hyundai, as you can see. He's qualified in 6th place in his debut. In 7th place, we have got 2 races he has won. It is Chris Boo, ESRM's representative in this championship, and he will start this race on the hard tyres. Cthulhu starts on the softs. Then, in 8th place, we've got GT87 Cinemod in his Mazda. He starts his race on the soft tyres. He is currently in 6th place, just behind Chris Boo in the championship, with 53 points. Also making his debut and his first race in the Sunday Night League is Gibbo. He is in the Mitsubishi and he is on the hard tyres. In 10th place, we have got Jim, who is in the Hyundai. He will start this race on the hard tyres. He is 13th in the championship with 35 points. Outside the top 10, a big surprise here. It's the championship leader in Tulu. He leads the championship with 86 points. He's 9 points ahead of Wolfbane. He starts this race number 1 on the medium tyre. Salek is in the chat. He says good evening. In 12th place, we have GT Racer in the Mitsubishi, and he starts this race on the hard tyres. He's currently in 14th place in the championship with 33 points. In 13th place on the grid, it is Rob on drums. He is in the Lexus and he has medium tyres. He's currently 12th in the championship with 36 points. In 14th place is Pat in the BMW. He is in 11th place in the championship with 40 points. He starts on hard tyres. And in 15th place, it is Yokas in the Hyundai. He is 9th in the championship, 43 points, and he starts on the hards as well. So let us go to the outboard, to Salek, who is on pole there. You can see him ready to go into turn 1. Let's get this race underway. Without further ado, we are at Lago Maggiore West, and it is 8 laps of this beautiful circuit. It is cloudy though, so we will see. With his hard tyres on pole position, here in race number 1. The revs are high, and it is go. Sarlek has a poor start. Wolfbane gets the go. He's going to have a go round the outside of Sarlek into the turn 1, but he manages to do it. Jam not getting up into second place, but he's having a look on the outside of Sarlek going into turn 1. Has to back out as Tiger then gets himself back into third place. Up into third goes Tiger. Everybody else looks like they've got through nice and clean. Fantastic from everybody. Let's join the front then. So Wolfbane leads from Sarlek, from Tiger, and Jam in fourth as they climb the hill. Cthulhu having a look at Jam. Jam having to defend from Cthulhu as he goes into the banked corner. He's actually up the inside. He has a little tap with Sarlek and has to back off. Oh, and Cthulhu, Noxie has had a spin. Where has Noxie gone? Noxie has gone to the back, I think. Noxie is there. Let's have a look what happened to Noxie. So going on board with the BMW driver. You can see the drivers in front. They are fighting for position. You see Jam and Cthulhu. And all three of them are up there. See Sarlek having a slide. Oh, and Noxie slides coming out of the corner. Those medium tyres probably not helping Noxie, the podium hunter, out of contention for this race, it seems. But Wolfbane is in first. Sarlek second place is fighting though. He's got Tiger and Cthulhu right behind him. They're both on soft tyres. Sarlek is on the hards. So he's going to be a sitting duck as everybody else is fighting. We've got Cinnamod in fifth. Sixth is Chris Boo. Seventh is in Tulu. Eighth is now Jam. So Jam has dropped all the way down to 8th, and he's having a look up the inside actually. He's got Chris Boo ahead. Chris Boo in 6th. He's now down into 7th as Jam goes up into 6th. So as we look at this, Wolfbane leads from Sarlek, who's under attack from Tiger. Onto the inside goes Tiger to take second place. And Cthulhu follows him. So Cthulhu in the Hyundai making his debut in this championship, as I say, looking to try and get on the podium for the first time. Having a very strong start to the race. Sarlek in 4th. Cinnamod in the other Mazda is in 5th. Trying to follow his teammate in the Demon Tweaks GT87 crew. As we see in Tulu, he started in 11th place, believe it or not. He's in 6th already, but he's got Jam up the inside of him. Jam dives up the inside. Jam makes the move on in Tulu. In Tulu can't do anything about it. Then we've got Yokas in 8th. 9th is Chris Boo. 10th is Rob on drums. Then we have Jim, who is following. Let's go on board with Jim as we come through. Oh, car going wide ahead of us. I think that's Yokas ahead, as we've got an attack from GT Racer also behind. So it's all action right now. But up front, Wolfbane all on his lonesome, coming out of the final corner. He's got a very big lead, as you can see. Sets the fastest lap of 1:21.6 compared to a 1:22.2 from Tiger, who's got Cthulhu fighting behind him. Wolfbane saying he wishes he didn't have to miss this one, but look, Cthulhu having a look up the inside of Tiger. He's made the move, and he's made it stick. So that Hyundai having a good run out of the first 2 corners up against Tiger, but Tiger's got a nice advantage. He's in the slipstream of Cthulhu, who defends it a little bit, but then Tiger says, I'm coming up on the inside of the Spaniard, and he manages to make it. Can Cthulhu get past? No, he can't. So right now, the fight for second. We've got Sarlek currently on the hard tyres, so he's on the hards. 5th is Cinnamod on the softs. Jam is there in 6th. In Tulu in 7th. 8th is Yokas, as we've had a fight between Cthulhu's had a go, I think, at Tiger going into the right-hander. He gets up the inside and he forces his way through. He's got the line and drifts it out wide. Tiger has to take to the inside to avoid contact. So Cthulhu now into second place. He'll be wanting to catch up, but as we can see from the map, going across the line already is Wolfbane. He has got a 5-second lead over Cthulhu going into lap number 4. So as we see the rest of the field now, so Salek is there, Cinnamod is there, so is Jam, and so is Intulu. Intulu having a look actually at Jam, but not being able to get through. So we'll have a look. Salek currently on the hard tyres. He started on pole, and we saw at Yamagawa that hard tyres on pole is not a great position to be on. You slip down the field, but Salek doing a very good job right now, but he's under attack from Cinnamod. Cinnamod going up the inside into the hairpin, the banked hairpin. He's having a look. Jam's also there. There's a little touch actually. Jam backs out of it. He has to back out, and he's losing position. He's got Intulu now ahead of him. Intulu gets past, so Intulu now up into 6th place. So right now the bottleneck is Salek in that BMW on the hard tyres. Everybody else is trying to get past. Then we have Yokas kind of on his own. Then we've got the hard of Chris Boo, Rob on drums on the medium. Then we've got Jim on the hards. Gibbo making his debut in the Mitsubishi. He is on the hard tyres. Noxie, after his spin early on, is in 13th place. 14th is GT Racer, and 15th is Pat, currently on his own, quite a long way off the rest of the pack. So Wolfbane leads this race. He's all the way on his own going into lap number 5. Halfway through the race then, Tiger is 2nd. Cthulhu is still there though, chasing down Tiger. Salek is in 4th with Cinnamod 5th. Jam in 6th. He's got past Intulu. Oh, I think he managed to do it up the inside of Intulu, going into turn number 1. So a good move there by the Rapid Fit Subaru. But right now Salek looking good in 4th place in that BMW. He's on the hard tyres, and he's keeping up pace. 1:23.0 compared to a 1:21.5 for Wolfbane. So about 1.5 seconds off the pace. Tiger currently under attack though, still from Cthulhu. Let's go on board with the Hyundai driver, going through the S's now towards the end of the lap, and we can see Jam has made it past Cinnamod. So Jam has dived up the inside, possibly going into the hairpin. Actually no, he's managed to get Cinnamod on the outside, going through the S's. Look at Intulu there. Intulu in 7th place, and the black and red Lexus having a look as well. So these drivers having a good fight for 4th place, but Wolfbane right now all on his own in the BMW. Coming through the final corner. Let's have a look elsewhere on the circuit, see if we have some fighting going on. We've got 9th and 10th is Rob on drums, chasing down Chris Boo, the Lexus driver. Then we've got a fight between Jim, Gibbo and Noxie. I say Noxie would expect to be further up the grid. He's going up the inside to get up the inside. He has got a tyre advantage against these drivers, as Jim defends the inside. Noxie goes round the outside. Can he do it into turn 1, round for turn number 2? Oh, he's having a look, but no, he can't get past. Let's have a look further up the field. Then we've got Cthulhu having a fight again with Tiger. He's on the outside, going into the banked hairpin. He's actually ahead as they go into it, but Tiger has got the line, so Tiger will stay there. And Cthulhu has gone off. Oh, he's managed to save it, so that means Salek's going to be having a big speed, as Salek is now defending against Jam. So Salek has to fight off and defend Jam. Salek hits the wall, in fact, so Jam is now going up the inside of Salek in the BMW, who manages to get past Salek, so Salek cannot do anything. So Jam is now up into 4th place, recovering. Salek is in 5th place, 6th is Cinnamod, and 7th is Intulu, 8th Yokas. But up ahead, all on his own. Nice big lead, in fact. About 7-second lead to Tiger. Cthulhu falling into the clutches then of Jam, who is in 4th, and 5th is... Oh no! What on earth has happened here? So let's have a look going into the corner. So Cinnamod is ahead of Intulu. There seems to be a tap, and Cinnamod has hit Sarlek. He has hit Sarlek. So Cinnamod goes past Intulu, and Intulu resumes racing. But where has Sarlek ended up? Sarlek's down in 11th place now. So Sarlek has lost 6 places. And GT Racer is up into 12th himself, but at the front now. So we've got Wolfbane leading. He's got a big lead over Tiger, who is second. Third is Cthulhu, who's got the attentions of SNL Jam. Then we've got GT87 Cinnamod. Then Yokas up into 6th place right now. So he started 15th on the hard tyres. He's in 6th. Intulu is 7th on the mediums. 8th is Rob on drums. 9th is Chris Boo. 10th is Noxie. 11th is Sarlek. So, going into the final lap is Wolfbane. The BMW has led from the start, basically, getting off the line from 2nd place on the grid. He has done what SNL Jam did in round number 2 in race 1. He's led from the start. Tiger is in 2nd. 3rd place is now Jam. Jam has made a move. Oh, where has that happened then? So, gone back a little bit further. And into the S's. So Jam manages to get up the inside of Cthulhu. He's on the outside, but manages to get round Cthulhu into 3rd place as they go into the final lap then. Cinnamod in 5th place in his Mazda. His soft tyres looking a bit worse for wear now. The hards on Yokas are looking very good though, but Yokas is under attack now from Intulu. Let's go on board with the championship leader as he tries to get his Lexus into the top 6. This would be a very rare sight if Intulu cannot get onto the podium. He's only ever finished off the podium once so far in the 8 races that we have had in this championship. So this is the 9th race of the season, round number 3, 4 rounds per race. And he's got up the inside of Yokas and has got himself into 6th. So those medium tyres are working pretty well on the Lexus. But Wolfbane, he is leading nicely, going through the S's to finish off this lap. Are there any other battles happening? Tiger has got a comfortable gap. I think Jam has got a comfortable gap. Yokas has got up the inside of Intulu again. So let's have a look with Yokas. He is in the slipstream of the Lexus, his Hyundai. Looking now up the inside of Intulu. He has the line. He's managed to get past. Yokas gets himself into 6th place, but Intulu is attacking round the outside. Intulu is going to take the position back, but at the front, coming into the final corner, you have got Wolfbane. And this long camera view, there he is, coming out of the final corner. Wolfbane is the winner of race number 1. 2nd place, a big gap, is Tiger in the Mazda. Fantastic result for Tiger. Another podium. 3rd place is Jam. 4th is Cthulhu in his debut. 5th place is going to be Cinnamod. 6th is Intulu. 7th is Yokas. 8th is Crispoo. 9th is Noxie. No, 9th is Robert on drums. 10th is Noxie. 11th is the unfortunate Sarlek. 12th and 13th are Jim and GT Racer and Jim. Gibbo is in 14th. There he is in his Mitsubishi. And in 15th place is Pat. So let's have a look at the results for race number 1. Congratulations to CSL Wolfbane in the BMW on super soft tyres. The winner of race number 1 and also the fastest lap with a 121.569. Second is GT87 Tiger in the Mazda on the soft tyres. Third, after fighting back from about 8th, is SNL Jam in the Subaru on the super soft tyres. Cthulhu is 4th, making his debut in the Hyundai on the soft tyres. 5th is GT87 Cinemod in the Mazda on the softs. In Tulu from 11th on the grid in the Lexus on the medium tyres. Yokas from 15th on the grid finishes 7th in the Hyundai on the hards. Chris Boo in the Mitsubishi on the hards finishes 8th. Rob on drums 9th in the medium tyres on the Lexus. Noxie in 10th place on his medium tyres. 11th is the unfortunate Sarlek, who was running very highly, the pole position man in fact, on the hard tyres on his BMW. 12th is GT Racer with his hard tyres on the Lancer in the Mitsubishi. 13th is Jim in the Hyundai on the hards. 14th is Gibbo with hards, and 15th is hards for Pat. So Pat, Gibbo and Jim will be our top 3 in race 2. The drivers will change tyres, so we are going to stop this broadcast and we will be back very shortly for race number 2 of round number 3 here at Lego Maggiore West. And we'll be here very shortly, so give us a like, share us, and join us very shortly for race number 2 here at the Sunday Night League.